Hello? Hello, who's there? Aha. There we go. Am I am I landscape? I should be landscape, like actually landscape. I guess I just should walk. I should just walk to start. We're gonna walk to start and we're gonna go from there. Sound good? Ah, who's there? Is there one person, two people, more people? I don't know who's online. I don't know who's offline. We're trail walking. We're trail walking. We're only starting actually. Is that Nookie? Yo, what's up, Nookie? How you doing? Are you the only one here? I'm starting on time, which is probably cause for alarm for many people, considering that usually it's you know, people will be trickling in. Like I said, 7:35 is the fashionably on time Kendru, the Kaiju Kendra stream. But I got a good one for us today, honestly. We're continuing the week of walking, the week of learning, the week of IRL enjoyment. How's your day been? Tell me how you doing. Ah, I'll show you here, kind of what's going on. We have the paved part of the trail here. This is a good cycling trail. Hi, Rainbow. Hello, hello. We've got a good setup here. We've got the paved part of the trail, and then we're gonna go down, and I'm gonna show y'all some geology. I'm actually, that wasn't just for show. That wasn't just clickbait. If it's not too grown in, it actually might be grown in, but maybe we can sneak a peek. If it's not too grown in, I can show you some good folding and faulting. What the, that little pool, see, hey, look, see that bucket? That thing's still running. It just splashed. It just dumped on no one because no one's in there. I guess they left them all open. Ah, you're here for the clickbait? I'm sure I can find a good hole for you here. Ah, yeah, Nookie, how's your day been? Same to you, Rainbow. What's up? How you doing? My day has been mixed. It started out pretty rough. Not gonna lie. Chose a hell of a week to completely cut caffeine out of my life, and yeah, and then it got a little better. You know, I really thought I wouldn't have the motivation. You can make it, GeoGuessr, if you want. Hi, Allie. I really didn't think I'd have the motivation to do any type of streaming today, but here we are. You know, I kind of mustered the the drive, and then I literally drove over here. Your avatar editing. Okay. What's the agenda? What's the goal? What's the yeah, isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Oh my goodness. It was a good time to pick the landscape. I'm going to say that. It's a beautiful evening. I'm going to show some geology. With any luck, I'll show you the creek. There's a lot to show. When Frosty arrives, you get to see dual pro shops. Good, I would have kicked you with the full strength if you didn't stream. Most likely, it's a rabid deer. They're usually around here. How your day was? How you doing, girl? What's up? What's going on? What you been up to? You work today? You don't work today? You chilling? You grabbing cinnamon bites? You're making Balenciaga edits? You lucky. Can you do some for me? I really gotta update the bun, honestly. Like, so long in the tooth. I gotta get on that. But that's a talk for another time. Check it. I made a reference to it the last time on Tuesday, I think. But how many of you know what I'm talking about when I say those high quality YouTube videos of just like people silently walking in like parks or major cities. Do you know what I'm talking about? Hi, Bappo. Yes, yes, Bun in the Wild. You've never seen that ever? They're actually pretty therapeutic. I recommend it. Like, you just have to type in like walking, something walking. If you just type in walking, I get a lot of like exercise stuff. But if you go a little further, if you type in like walking 4K HDR and start doing like quality references, then you may find that you get some extremely beautiful stuff. Oh, should I go down in there? Oh, hmm. Hey, yes. Hello, Bappo. Here's a dog park, but there's not a single dog out. I was hoping I would get some for you. A cuteness overload. We'll continue right along. As we were on Tuesday, this won't be an incredibly long stream just because if I'm out here past dark, I'll be... I was going to make something about, being kidnapped or what have you, but honestly, I know this park like the back of my hand. I grew up here. I feel incredibly comfortable here after dark. I'm the creepy one. I'm the one here that people are getting spooked about. Rainbow, speaking of Balenciaga, did you see one of the main uploaders of Balenciaga, the dude who did all the Harry Potter ones? Did you see he did the Breaking Bad in Germany one that like just came out today or yesterday or something? Did you by any chance see that one? I charged my phone to a crisp 58%. Yeah. Bappo, how you doing? How many dozens of dogs did you have to like beat today? Ooh, a deer. Check it out. Do you see this? There's a deer right off the left-hand side. Let's see if we can walk and see what's going on. Everyone be quiet. There's deer. There's some deer in this park that are not afraid of people. I've gotten within like 15 feet of some deer who showed no indication they were like anywhere near running. They were just chomping. Can we see him in here? Let's see. Oh yeah. You were making avatars until 6 a.m. My goodness. Can I zoom? Oh my god, I can. Can you see that? What you sniffing? This camera really wants to wobble. Come on, dear. Stay in frame. Why is it shaking like this? Alright, I'm gonna keep moving on. Y'all keep chomping. Oh. They've got a fun little embankment there. Alright. Where were we? Some introductory nature, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, deer are a dime a dozen. Are there deer where all you live? I don't know how widespread deer are, gotta be honest. I know there's the Japanese island of deer. And then there's a bunch of deer where I live in the Northeast. Y'all have deer? Y'all have white-tailed deer? Also, tons of deer. Allie has deer. Allie, can you text Michaela and tell her I'm streaming? She just texted me, but I don't want to destroy the stream by typing a response. Can you say either sign in or what have you? Beach deer. You know that? Uh-oh. Yeah, I know you have deer. I know you have moose. The Saskatchewan Roughriders. Bappo, what are you doing with your avatar? What's the latest? Is this a completely new design, or are you modifying one I'm already familiar with? Hold on, let me time issue. If I what's it called? If people start appearing on the path, I am going to. Oh yeah, I'll tell you the story of the kicks in a moment. But if people appear on the path, I'm gonna go silent, just so they can't like see that I'm narrating, and I'm gonna pretend I'm doing just like a nature video. So that's what's up. So, hi the Michaela. Michaela, 10 points if you know where I am. But don't announce it. Just like you can hint at it. Usually it's a new one, but this one you made yourself. Ooh, okay. How close to the debut are you? The hell is this? Whoa! Yo, screw doxing. I'm doxing me. Look at this. Monocacy Way Trail. The Eastern. This is basically just a history lesson. This is like. Yeah, look at this. The biostratigraphy, using fossil evidence from the local rock compared to similar fossil evidence around the world. Geologist, singular. The geologist is able to date the rock functions back. Ah. I'm going to show you part of Lurch's quarry. The bowl-shaped area adjacent to Paint Mill Pond was the site of a limestone quarry that was active from the early 1900s until the middle of the century. More recently, the exposed rocks present here have taught students about sedimentary rocks and structural geology. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we learn. Oh, is Nookie having to explain her name again? Yo, I did it all for the stratigraphy. That famous song. Oh my goodness, I'm going to show y'all. I have countless hours spent in this park. This is a place that I still consider kind of like a home away from home. It's a beautiful trail. It's actually like kind of a narrow strip, but it's like it has some length to it. So you can kind of forget where you are and pretend you're in a much more vast location. Here, I'll show you here. So you can see over here, it's just sheer cliffs. Up above that is a golf course. Did I zoom out all the way? I am zoomed out, okay. Find the good dog, or find a good dog. We'll see what we get. We'll see. No promises. I have scaled that at some point. I have almost fallen off that. Not that right at this location, but I had a dog, a family dog, fall off that, not die, survive, and you know, hang in there. My dad fell off it. A lot of people have had close calls with that particular cliff face. Oh yeah, we saw two dogs earlier. Yeah, very lanky, long dogs. They could have been boxers. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, strange horns, little poofy white tails. Could have been rabbits, actually, now that I think about it. This fence is actually new. Honestly, this whole path is new. They recently paved it and tidied it up and apparently added some geology facts. But this used to be much more unkept. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the fence. You know, you can see why they did it because of the train tracks, but like, there's a bunch of paths in that will probably, well, you know, we'll take a look down there because the river or the Monocacy Creek is actually right through there. So, because we're living here in Allentown and they're closing all the factories down. So, yeah, that cliff I saw earlier borders along this, all the anticline. It's way more grown in than I expected, but really that's on me. It is May. April showers brought all the May flowers, and here we are. Michaela, how was the gym today? Tell me about your fitness exploits. Man, we're gonna cut onto the train tracks here. We're gonna show y'all a little bit of the fluvial way. Papo, any hints as to what the avatar is? What theming? Nookie was obsessed with the frog design, of course, but you know, this little new. Jim was good, Allie wasn't there, but 6 other people were, including a new girl. Jade? Is that someone who was or wasn't there? Yeah, look, they cleared a lot of this. If you can hear the microphone, but there are some rapids through the trees here, so you hear that by any chance? If not, no worries, we're getting closer. A star theme, okay. Ooh, there's some people here fishing or something. I gotta be mindful. I don't wanna put people on camera, they get jumpy. Here, we'll go over this way. Hopefully we won't just like run up on someone. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little quiet until I confirm we're not just walking up on folks. Seems pretty quiet down there. We'll go in. But yeah, what's it called? I've been here. I've been in this area my whole life. So, you know, like growing up here, swimming here all the summer, doing a bunch of kind of random activities and whatnot. There have been a couple of incredibly notable floods, you know, from hurricanes and various, you know, just freak rainfalls and whatnot. There have been times, if you see kind of the depth right there, we'll turn around when there, but if you kind of see up to this edge here, there has been water more or less at the train tracks here. I've seen flood stages that, what is that, like 10, 15 feet for a creek this small? It was awesome. It was awesome. Hi Frosty, how you doing? Good to see you as well. I'm gonna get muddy. I did not bring a change of shoes. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah. Once again, there's no one around. This is your contractually obligated nature for the evening in terms of you know, all y'all stuck in virtual reality. Oh, I've got a funny story for y'all. So, it actually takes place right in this area. So, check this out. So, if I pan around, obviously we have trestle right here. This does actually. This does. You're completely fine. You can check this off the list for today. So, we have the trestle right here. It's, I don't know if you can tell, but there's, actually you can probably tell, there's a fence. You can see kind of right along here. There is, oh, am I still coming through? How's the quality? Am I managing? Give me the thumbs up, people, if I'm coming through loud and clear. We good? Okay, good. So, Allie says it's bad. Frosty says it's good. Michaela says it's good. I'm getting such mixed messages here, people. Is that the case? Okay, well, hey, well, as we keep walking, we'll clear up, I'm sure. So, in this blur right here, there's a fence, and you can see there's just a little tree line right here. Oh God, the quality here. So here, let me actually try to remedy this. Let's go back to this elevation right here. Tell me if it clears up. Is this any better? Any better right now? We're doing good because we were telling stories over here and no one was complaining. We back in business? We back in business? Okay, so now we know going down in the into. I was just down there. Obviously, the fence I talked about is over there, and so underneath this trestle, I was going to show you. But there's a little concrete platform. There's a lot of graffiti. People go and sit. People fish. People hang out. It's not far. You know, what, 10 feet at most. And my buddies and I, what happened was we went through a phase or a period of time, I don't even want to call it, or I don't know what to call it, excuse me, other than like we wanted to be all like stealth tactical military and like test out all our paintball gear. So we had a bunch of camo and ghillie suits and whatnot, and we came into the park here after dark or like right at dusk. And what we did is we posted up on the far bank and just sat there. And as it got darker and darker, we were just people watching. We were just you know, looking around and stuff like that. And no one was actually, it wasn't that crowded. It was mostly empty. But what happened was 2 people came and sat right on the opposite bank, like right down there. They sat and just, you know, like lit up a joint and started smoking and talking, hanging out. And we were completely in plain view of them, like right across the bank, completely still so no one would see us. And we were a little bit panicked. We're like, oh no, like, what do we do? They're not moving. What's going on here? And we let it get darker and darker until the light had almost completely faded. And after a while, you know, we just sort of had to move. And what we ended up doing is my buddy Jeremy had a laser light, a laser pointer. And out of nowhere, after sitting there for maybe like 30, 40 minutes, we just put the laser pointer directly on them like they were about to be sniped. And you should have seen how quickly they got up and moved out of there. I think we scared the crap out of them. Oh, but it was fun. It was nerve-wracking on both accounts. I'm going to the, what'd you call it, Allie? The Resident Evil Biohazard? We do a little trolling now and then. We have fun here. We got laser pointers. I've always wanted to play paintball in here. And I have seen some people sneak through this gate. They'll push that open and kind of move through it. Fairly recently, actually, I saw a girl get her ass stuck in this. I'm not kidding. I can't here. I was walking by on my bike over there, so I had my bike, but I didn't want to bike on the train tracks. And I turned, I got vision down here, and there was a girl who was halfway through, except her crack was straddling that pipe, and she couldn't move. And and I had a moment. I was like, "Do I help her? Is that assault?" And and no, we're good. She eventually squeezed it through with only minor tetanus, and and apparently, hopefully, has lived to tell the tale. Co, how you doing? What was that about the trains? Nice. Yeah. Ah. So yeah, let's keep walking. Every square inch of this park, I could tell you a silly story about, doing something or growing up. I had one of my dogs growing up, Bruiser, when he was a puppy. He actually fell through these train tracks. Oh God, I almost slipped myself. He he was, doing a little puppy jaunt, happy as can be, boom, 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 and went straight through, down onto the little platform below. It spooked him. It spooked him real good, and scared me too. Like, he just disappeared. I don't know how far he fell. He's a little boy. I don't want him to break his legs. He was intact though. Ah, there's some folks hanging out, so yeah. I'll show you the pond over here. You don't want to go swimming in this. This right here, the size of snapping turtles that I've seen come out of this pond are the kind to take limbs. You don't want to mess with these guys. There are a bunch of adorable turtles though, and for a long time there were a pair of swans, a little bonded pair of swans that would nest every year on the bank of this. It's really nice, isn't it? It freezes over sometimes in the winter, and you can walk across it. I've had situations where, yeah, I've gone clear across, but yeah. Ah. On the creek over here, there's an area you can see kind of down there, the rapids. Also, hey, dead men, how you doing? Hello, hello. I'll show y'all. I've seen times where there have been large snapping turtles that I'm going to assume they attempted to cross the train tracks here and they got balanced on the train track. And so I've seen ones that were alive and struggling, like almost like they just couldn't find a single foot of traction. Not a single one of their little gigantic reptile claws could reach the ground, so they were just stuck there. And I have seen some that were chopped in half by a train, which is, kind of wild. But it does happen, I guess. Here we are. Here's the rapids. Can you still hear me over the sound of the water? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Cool. I can bear. So this right here, where you're seeing this little area, is probably the best hangout place in this park. You can swim. There's a ton of little areas you can sit. I can't tell you how many hours I spent here just hanging out. This area right down there, we call it the jacuzzi, and it's kind of like a little lip and then down. The down part right here is just a flat rock surface, and so you can kind of lock your feet at the bottom there and then just press yourself against the rocks, and just refresh yourself. Just get cozy. Yeah. I would go down, but I think we lose connection, so maybe not. Allie says, never go down. Little cardinal right here. Can you see that little speck of red? We should use the zoom feature on this phone. We should become nature photographers here. Let's see if we can find any critters before it gets too dark. I didn't know you could zoom while you were live streaming until the deer showed up, so let's take advantage. Focus on the worm. It's so hard. You can see how it like drifts. Yeah. All right, screw that. We're just going like nature. Your brain's in the gutter ever since. Why? Is it raunchy? Is it too adult? Or is it just too bleak? Why is cyberpunk taking a toll on your mental state? Let's go hunt some deer. Let's chow down on some venison. Some deer meat. I'll just tear throats. I'm just gonna dive on in, canines and all. You shipped his character with someone and it went downhill from there. Was he obligated to follow through? Or did he outright refuse it and like shoot them in the head with... If I balance on these train tracks until that green sign, y'all have to get me a prize. 5 gift subs. Oh, we're good? We're still good? You have to take my word at it, people. You can tell if I'll fall. All right. Oh. Mm-hmm. These shoes are terrible for balance, but I can hustle anyone who thinks they can beat me balance-wise. It's not cheating if you straddle. We're straddling, we waddling. When the lights go down, boom, boom, boom. So rainbow, rainbow, stand by me. It's too, you see right here, these are all rusty. Now these gotta go. These are gonna give way during the next storm surge. It's gonna be a catastrophe worse than Palestine, Ohio. I guess I should get off the train tracks. Or maybe I shouldn't. All right, where are we going, people? What are we doing? Let's go this way. Let's get our bindle. Let's get our trusty switchblade and the last $10 to our name. And let's head north. We're heading north. We're gonna go to, I don't even know where, Vermont. We're gonna head to Vermont, where the streets are lined with gold. Got my trusty hook hand. I was gonna teach y'all about geology, and then it turns out it was winter. Vermontis. Voldemort. Balenciaga is the past, the present, and my future. Who's got the tetanus? I've got the tetanus. Let's just go hunt those deer. Like I said, we're going back to the deer. It's getting dark. This was a quick little river jaunt. We'll head back up this way. Maybe we can go, a little alternate route. In fact, maybe we'll go slightly this way. Ooh. Which one of y'all puked up bile or had a honey mustard spill? Which one of y'all had the honey mustard spill? Fess up. Come on now, fess up. Bappo, I knew it. I could tell. But I'm proud of you for fessing up, honestly. Imagine liking mustard. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be one. You can like most condiments. You can like a lot. And you can find those condiments at Dual Pro shops. Bait and tackle. Tackle and bait. Fish, I'm sure. Various items for the young and the old. Rainbow's there. They have her locked up in a fish tank like Cabela's. She's with the sturgeon. I'm just trying to get y'all a good visual before we get back right into the. Are we gonna catch a train tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Do you hear that? Oh lordy. Oh. Traveling across America on foot. It's a creek. Yeah. Yeah, I see the creek. Like I said, narrow. Just beyond those trees is another hill up to homes. And then over on this side is the cliff I mentioned. And beyond that, the golf course. So we are in the Monocacy Valley, if you want to call it that. Oh. What y'all planning for this weekend? What you got going on, people? What's on the agenda? Hit me up. Hit me up with your plan. Let me know your plan. And then let me know if I'm invited. Every single one of you. Even if there's no feasible way of me attending or being able to attend, let me know if I'm invited. And don't be afraid to say you're not invited. It's a Splatfest with Mr. K and I am invited. Okay, good. We're starting strong. Celebrating a birthday at a sushi restaurant. Ooh, okay. Is this a local one? Is this one I've been to? Are you traveling to one? How close are we talking? I'm invited to a 12 to 14 hour work shift. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. May 17th in Jim Thorpe. Oh, the sushi's in Jim Thorpe. I could go for some Jim Thorpe sushi. Sia, is your shift's on Saturday, right? Because you are attending tomorrow, if I remember correctly, right? Yo, Vermentis, hello. Nookie, you're hopefully being a little party animal. Are you are you free from work? Is it just like going to be a lot of VR, or are you kind of just like ducking out at the first moment and jumping into VR, or in real life stuff? What you got going on? Do we go try to hunt those deer again? Let's go find them deer. So we are walking Ichiban on the 17th. Ooh. I'm hosting one. I think she lives in Massachusetts. So we're putting her up. So she's hanging with her friends, but she's staying over at my place. So yeah, maybe it becomes a little bit of a celebration. Should we check out some deer? Let's go over here. So right there, that is the path right through there that we came in on. And we're kind of doubling back here, but I got to be careful because it's sloshy. With the Splatfest starting at 8, I'll probably have everyone over a little ahead of that. We can grab food and just be ready to go right around 8. Because ideally, I would like to maybe do some VR after. I can't say for certain, but it would be nice if we weren't like wrapping up at 1, you know? It'd be nice if we kind of, heck, even if we didn't reach champion status, or maybe if we did, maybe if we just kick ass, we will. What time do you want us? Don't you go to the gym ahead? When will your gym be over? When are you wrapping up at the gym? Also, where are these deer? I'm scouting these deer for us here. The deer have moved past. They've moved on. They were, see that little dark spot? They were right there. Let's do this. Let's aim to link up around, I'd say like 6:30. That way we can all get situated and like be set up by 7, and then have an entire hour just to, you know, snag some food and hang out before the kickoff at 8. That sound good? I think that sounds good. I think that works. 6:30 for the Inklings. Someone tell Luis, because my phone is out of commission. By gains, do you mean like working or lifting? Oh, you're talking to Vermentus. You mean lifting. Okay. So they make that money and then get them, what do you get for winning Splatfest? Like conch shells or sea urchins or something? What are those things called? You humbly request that one pizza place that can give me some context so I can walk it in. Super sea snails, that's what they are. Thank you. Was it super local? Wasn't Pat's, was it? No. It's either like Sorrenti's or Pat's or something. I'm not exactly sure. They're randomly closed on a Tuesday. It wasn't Charles, right? It wasn't Charles because Charles doesn't exist anymore, so it couldn't have been Charles unless you're talking about way long ago. Closed on a Tuesday. It's when we came over, but you were going to order from one place. Oh, geez, where was this for like E3 stuff last year? For like hanging out, watching game stuff? Is that what that was? Who was closed? Michaela, help think as well. Was it one of the Franks? Christmas. Okay, here, I'll think about it. Well, there's only so many places it could be, so hell, maybe we'll just process of elimination it. Maybe we'll order one pizza from every place within half an hour. And I'll be like, it was this one, wasn't it? You're like, no, no. This one? No. This one. Give like 50 of them to our neighbors. And we emerge back on the path near where we started. No deer. But is that a full moon? Ooh, look at that. Almost a full moon. Let's see what the Samsung. I'm rocking a Google Pixel. No Samsung fakery here. That looks very fake on this screen. Am I in the Truman Show? That's a ghost? A will-o'-the-wisp. Whatever it is, it's quite gorgeous. You know, I was driving around last night, just randomly, just driving for no reason, and I was up near Jacobsburg. So it was like a wooded, you know, windy wooded road area. And I was like actively talking to Lost and being like, yo, I gotta be careful. Like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, I'm gonna hit a deer or something. And maybe 5 seconds after I said that, I turned a corner and there was just a raccoon standing in my lane facing me. Like, not moving, not crossing, just like butt to pavement, sitting facing my car. And I slammed on the brakes because, you know, I'm not like going slow. I'm going like 30 something. And I slammed on the brakes. And I'm not embellishing. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. Oh. Oh, this camera is not handling the low light well. Safenya! Da-da-dee, da-da-da. Welcome to the Kalahari. Look at all these dogs. Something must have happened near the dog park. Who ungated the park? All right, I'll catch one. We'll bring one home. All right, they're gonna go after this berm because I'm approaching. These are squirrels? These are squirrels right now? I present a non-threatening aura. Y'all can just hang out. Would you like to come home with me? No, that's a no. It's okay. Just keep grazing. Just keep grazing, y'all. It's all good. Oh, that one's stomping at me. Are you the defender? Are you the protector of the group? If I stop walking, they're gonna scatter. Ah, look at them stomping. Hey, take it easy, take it easy. Yeah, I'm a suplex one of these. I can take you. As the herd continues on their foraging adventure. The Stomp Gang. Bye, dear. Love you. See you. Bye. Come on. There we go. All right. The perfect angle has been passed. We're going. Bye, dear. Everyone say goodbye to the deer. Bye, honey. See ya. Good night. Love you. Sweet dreams, dear. Bye-bye. The bucket's pouring again. The bucket keeps pouring. If a bucket pours in a water park and no one's around to get splashed by it, does it splorsh? Someone please, I'm dying to know the answer to these questions. Does it splorsh? It's filling. Do we want to move on, or do we want to watch the bucket do its thing? It's splorsh. It's so hard to keep this in frame. Everything is just drifting. Oh! There we go. It's like a cryptid. It's such a horrible angle. Did you see that? Did you see that? I got that on camera. I got that on camera. I'm gonna be rich. Catch me on the Discovery Channel. Oh yeah, I do. You sassed me about it last time. Of course I'm wearing the hat. Oh. The moon is night. Simply having a wonderful spooky May. All right. Put me on Unsolved Mysteries. Oh, it went again. It just did it again, people. Jeez, at the Kalahari, you have to wait like 5 minutes for that thing to fill up. Now, they're spoiled over here at this pool. You have 14 days of work left, and then it's time to party it up, time to go wild. Is that what you're saying? All right, everyone, the walk's more or less over. I can see my car, it's right there. We're at a road, not exactly all that exciting. You teachers and your summer breaks. I'm jealous. 2 months of extreme workouts. Move down here. You know, you've been talking about moving to the States or whatever. Move down here and let's do extreme workouts together. We can start a YouTube channel marking our physical transformation. I'll inject a bunch of like saline into my muscles until they get freakishly, unnaturally huge looking. Gonna be like The Rock, eat a whole chicken after pumping iron. Who remembers that dude who like every day on like Twitter or something or on some social network he posted like, come down to the pier at 4 p.m. to watch me eat an entire rotisserie chicken, and eventually he gained like dozens of people coming just to watch him. All right. Okay, people. I think it's about time I sign off. We're just about at 1 hour, so what, like 8:30, give or take? 8:25, something like that. This was a lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoyed the week of walking around and doing stuff. I can incorporate this, even more often as summer comes around. This is a lot of fun. It's cool not just being posted up in the basement every now and then, watching videos. This is cool. This is really cool. Even PA's pricey for a teacher. Hey, well, you get the summer break. Who needs monetary gains when you look as good as you do, huh? You will do this eventually. Touch grass, you mean? Oh, by the way, what's it called? Another night, but there was a story, or not another night, a story for another night. In that tree line right there, I met a militia group. I think they were sort of like one of those, like, we're prepping for the country to go to hell, so we're all like gearing up with our tactical gear and we want to overthrow the local government. I met some of them guys. They were making fires, ordering pizza, and doing deadlifts. I'm not joking. I'll tell you this story another night. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for joining. I hope this was fun. We saw a bunch of dogs. Take it easy, everyone. Bye-bye. Talk to you soon. See many of you tomorrow. And see the rest of y'all virtually, I hope, slightly sooner. Maybe arguably only a couple hours after that. All right. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.